The Untold Adventures of Biao. Season 1. Episode 21. Waking up after the fall, Juan found the knife immediately. He was shocked to discover that although the injury was not too serious, it was not easy either. What surprised him was that the blade somehow got stained with his blood. Even more surprising was that the bloodstain completely disappeared right after that. He didn't know if he was dizzy or not, but when he looked closely, the spot where the blood had been stained earlier was much brighter. This made him think of the blood-sucking sword he had heard about in legends. He picked up the knife and didn't think twice. He wrapped it up in a cloth cover and tied it to the back of the motorbike. He thought for a moment that he was lucky. If the knife just hit him, he didn't know what to do. He rode slowly to find a nearby medical station to bandage the wound. After being checked by the nurse and took medicine, he rode the motorbike and went home. Just arriving at home, he was happy and told his wife that he found the treasure. He even forgot the wounds on his body. He unwrapped the cloth to show his wife that this was a precious sword, which could be considered a treasure. The strange thing was that his wife suddenly fell towards the sword. Reflexively, Juan reached out to support his wife. His wife was cut in hand by the tip of the knife, creating a deep cut that made the blood flow non-stop. Juan's wife was hot-tempered, so she shouted angrily. She asked him to throw the sword away and not keep it in the house. At this point, the sword looked horrifying. The wife's blood did not fall even a drop. Both of them witnessed all the blood being sucked out. The more blood sucked, the brighter the blade. At this time, Juan believed what Mr. Su said before, that this sword really had evil things. He realized that since sucking blood, this blade had emitted evil energy. He didn't dare leave it in the house anymore. Although he knew it was dangerous, Juan carried it away and buried it under a big rock in front of the village gate. It was because he liked this knife so much and regretted 100 dong as well. This time he had to go to the forest at night. Moreover, he had to walk instead of riding. Thinking it was a bit dangerous, he dug up the dagger and carried it into the forest. But from the moment he dug up, he always felt that someone followed him, so he was a bit nervous. He occasionally turned his back to look as he moved but found nothing. He pulled out the sword. The light from the moonlight made the blade of the sword glow. This made him feel a little more secure. The uneasiness from earlier also disappeared. Juan thought that, in the end, 100 dongs was not wasted. Although this ancient sword had killing intent, it was certainly beneficial and could prevent devils. Juan suddenly had a strange feeling. He felt that he understood the intention of this sword. It was bloodthirsty, and he must satisfy it. After that, he didn't remember anything until he met Mr. Gong, and that he was covered in blood. He asked Mr. Gong, "Do you think this is an evil sword? Does it want to kill me to suck blood?" Mr. Gong seemed to think about something with a slight excitement on his face. After a moment of contemplation, he raised his hand to pick up the sword. Indeed, the sword was full of killing intent that could control the mind. Mr. Gong felt that the dagger was unusually heavy. The evil energy in the sword constantly suppressed the mind. He knew that this was an ancient treasure. Mr. Gong suddenly stabbed his thigh with the dagger, fresh blood spurting out. In an instant, the blade was dyed red. Juan was panicked, and he did not expect that Mr. Gong did it on purpose. Mr. Gong was not easily controlled by the evil energy in the sword. Mr. Gong was really not a simple person. Not only did he stab him once, but he also twisted the blade, causing fresh blood to gush out non-stop. No matter how much blood, the sword sucked it all. After a while, it seemed the sword was full of blood. Juan believed that Mr. Gong was controlled by the sword. He mustered up the courage to approach him and advised him to wake up quickly. "Hey man, are you okay? What are you doing? Please wake up." Although bleeding a lot, but Mr. Gong was still fine. His voice was still clear. He smiled and said, "I let it drinks my blood. Definitely, I have to try to see if I can control this sword or not." Mr. Gong knew that with these ferocious weapons full of killing intent, the person who controlled it must be someone with more killing intent than it was to be able to control it. He turned to Juan and said, "You bid, I must own it." "No need, I'll give it to you. Thank you for saving my life. I know you are no ordinary person. Can I know your name?" "I live in Daping village. People call me Mr. Gong. If you need anything, just find me, I will help." From then on, Mr. Gong became the owner of the sword. Thanks to it, he was able to escape many afflictions. After Mr. Gong told the story, he reminded Biao that he was saved from death many times as a child thanks to this knife. Biao excitedly asked Mr. Gong, "Dad, you're so powerful. It doesn't cost a penny to have the treasure in hand." Mr. Gong was annoyed. "You don't understand anything. Gifts are worrisome, and receiving is indebted. I wanted him to take the money. It's hard to repay the favors." Mr. Gong said that when Biao was young, his health was weak and he often dreamed of threatening shadows. He often cried when he slept. At such times, Mr. Gong took the sword and stuck it at the head of the bed. Thanks to the sword's strong killing intent, no demon dared to approach. Since then, Biao has always slept well. Biao heard that, though, for a while, and then asked Mr. Gong, "Dad, are you sure I'm sleeping? Or am I scared to faint by the evil energy of the sword? There's no way that's possible." Biao's thought made Mr. Gong had a bit concerned. Regarding Biao, thinking back to when he was a child, he always had a knife on his nightstand, he felt a little scared. My goodness. In the end, how did I grow up, and what did I go through? Aren't you grown up and healthy now? What else to complain about? Biao changed the topic and asked him, "Did you really give me this sword? Does it need me to stab the thigh to control it as you did with that ancient sword? If that's the case, then I don't need this sword." "No need. We have another way. I will perform a soul sealing ceremony for it as arriving at home." "Then that's fine. I will keep it."